Hello.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
I'm audible
Hi.
to you?
Yeah, you are audible. Okay, am I audible? Okay. Hello.
Hi. One of the Uzair Abdullah is my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I sent him a link.
No, okay. Well, let's first some other student. Let's see whether they will arrive or not. Still, we have a few more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Riddhi. Welcome. Good evening. I'm unable to see your mic, so I think you have a little bit problem with your mic.
Sir, your voice is coming little bit slow.
Oh, okay. I will try to speak a little bit louder, okay? So, Riddhi, are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Riddhi, I can't hear your voice. I think you have a little bit problem with your audio.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great, Riddhi. Okay, great.
Bro,
So, mm-hmm.
nothing, sir, nothing.
Okay, we are waiting for some other students. Let's see. Let's wait for 3 minutes, okay? And if not, then we will begin, okay? So, hello Aditya, welcome to our
Hi,
class. Hi, hi. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, great. Am I audible? My sound
Yeah,
is
yeah,
good. Okay, great.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Let's just wait for 2 minutes, okay? And then we will begin.
Okay, sir, okay.
Yeah. Okay, hello, everyone. So I would like to request you to all turn on your cameras so that we can see for a few times. Okay, let's begin with our first introduction and what we are going to learn. Okay, am I audible? Hello, everyone.
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay, I would like to request you to turn
Yes,
on
sir.
your
I'm audible.
mic and cameras. Okay, so I will begin with my camera. So let's begin and let's try to connect with first. I think it would be great. Okay, Aditya. Next, Ujair, Riddhi, and okay, let's begin with Aditya. Okay. So first, let's introduce yourself and where are you from and what do you do and how you are like looking and what is your expectation about the course and what is your like basic understanding. So these are the things. Let's begin.
Yeah, my name is Aditya
Mm-hmm.
and I'm from Hyderabad, but
Okay.
at present I'm in United States. I'm doing my master's in human computer interaction
Okay.
and
Great.
I'm doing my summer internship right now. Like, so I have summer holidays. So I
Mm-hmm.
just saw an post that there is a program for UX design. So I just wanted to see how I can enroll and how different approaches to UX design is. So
Okay.
that's why I
Okay.
took the class and I just want to see like what what I can learn from this.
Okay. Great. Okay. Great. Okay, that's great. So, do you have any basic understanding about the UX UI design, and have you done any project or so
Yeah,
with?
in the college, like last semester, I have done one project related to UX design.
Mm-hmm.
So we have taken one topic and we started from the zero and then we implemented few features. We did UX research and quantitative analysis, qualitative analysis, and coming up with the problem statement. So I have the whole understanding how the process works.
Okay, great, great. So, let me tell you something like it's completely a beginner course. Okay, you have a basic idea as you mentioned. So, and as I
Yeah.
mentioned that it's completely a crash course for the beginners who have like not a complete like a zero knowledge about the UX UI design. So, I hope
Okay.
sometimes if you'd like to continue, then obviously I will appreciate that. And if you don't
Yeah.
want to continue, and I don't mind, cause if you have
Yes.
already some experience on that particular topic, that is
Got
why
it.
I'm saying. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So let's begin with now Ujjwal, right? Okay. So just introduce yourselves and try to tell how much you have like a basic understanding or anything you have information about the UX UI design. Mm. Ujjwal, right? You're
Maybe he
mute.
left, sir.
Okay.
Maybe he left because of the. He is texting me now. Like he left now
No, okay, no
because of
worries.
that. Some kind of
Then
network
then
issue
then
is there.
you start,
Yes.
okay? Then you start. You
Okay.
introduce yourself.
Yeah. As you know, sir, my name is Yasir Arfat,
Yeah.
and I have done my BCom. I'm also
Okay.
fresher to this course,
Okay. Okay.
so
Great.
I'd like to grow. And first, I have to learn about what
Mhm.
UX UI is.
Okay.
Then, inshallah, I'll I'll do.
Okay, obviously you will do. You will learn. Okay, okay, no worries. Yeah, this course is for absolute beginners, so don't worry about that. Okay, now I would like to move towards to the Riddhi. So Riddhi, could you please turn on your camera and mic so that you can introduce yourself and we want to hear from you. Hello, hi. I think you are unmute, Riddhi. Yeah, you're mute. You're mute.
Wait,
Okay,
sorry.
great. It's okay, fine.
Hi,
Mm-hmm.
my name is Vidya and I completed my graduation in computer science.
Okay.
Currently, I am learning UX. Actually, I completed my course in UI,
Mm-hmm.
so I am currently learning UX.
Okay, so
I
you
don't know
that
too
means
much
you
about
have
it.
okay, go ahead. Sorry for the interrupt. So you
Oh,
have a
it's okay.
basic understanding of like UX UI design, right? And what tools that you're using for the UI?
Figma.
Figma,
Figma.
great. Okay, great. So okay, great. And anything about yourself? So how do you ended up, and how do you find in UX UI design? What do you
Okay.
think? It is good for you?
It's good. I like, yeah, it's good for me because I like designing it. It's like painting also. I kind of take inspiration from it.
Okay,
Uh,
great.
Maybe I'm good with UI.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you. Is there anything you want to say?
No, I'm most of I want to learn about UX means I kind of know it, but
Mm-hmm.
not a specific way. So I want to know about it, like ideas and
Okay, great.
design thinking more.
Okay, so obviously, if you know that it's 30 hours course that I designed, and it will take time, but eventually you will learn. Okay, okay. Thank
Okay.
you for joining the class, and I hope see you in some other class also. Okay, now I would like to move to the towards to Tamil, I think, right? Tamil, could you please introduce yourself and turn on your camera as well? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hi,
hi.
how are you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. And how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Great.
So, I'm from Chennai.
Okay.
Basically, I have done my B.Pharm degree.
Okay.
So, I am an artist. So,
Hmm.
like, I always like to be creative, something like
Great.
that. Like, I want to do new things.
Uh-huh.
So, I think UI UX may be great for me. So, I just want to learn from the basic
Mm-hmm.
and I have to grow in this field.
Okay, great. So, what kind of artist you are? Like, what do you do?
Uh, I'm good at portraits and
Okay.
watercolors too.
Okay, great. That's a great. Okay, anyway, thank you for your time and thank you for that introducing yourself. Okay, so now finally I would like to introduce myself. Okay, so I'm Chetan Kumar Neupane and basically I'm from Nepal. Currently I'm in here in UAE and working as a UX UI designer. Okay, it's my basic intro, and it's been more than like what do you call 8 to 10 years that I'm working in this particular industry. And so what I found is while moving in UAE that in the beginning session I found it's quite difficult to communicate with people and connect with other person. So and I wanted to share my own experience and the knowledge that can be helpful for the beginners who want to learn something and who want to make a good career in this what do you call UX UI design. That is why I started to like giving a free classes. So on a days off, yes, I'm completely busy and I cannot manage my time. That is why I plan to start my course on at night. I hope I'll try to make as much as possible fruitful for everyone so that you can learn something from this course. Well, my screen is visible for you or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So,
Yes, sir.
I think if you want to turn off your camera, it's okay, turn off. But it would be great if you turn on your mic so that we can like communicate in a back and forth because it's like more. It should be like more discussion based. So don't try to be a traditional learner like someone is barking and someone is listening. So it won't be fruitful for you as well. So we have to
Yes.
communicate back and forth. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So, in this today's it's completely introductory class, and as we know, and I will introduce what are the terms that we are going to cover in our this total course. Okay. Basically, I'm planning for 30 hours. It can go longer or it can be a shorter. It depends upon our what do you call responsibility. And from the day one that you have to think like you have to you are trying to build some kind of portfolio based on that, what you have to do is you have to learn from the day one, and you have to think like as a UX UI designer and try to build some kind of portfolio. And obviously, beside, I think Aditya, right?
Yeah.
Everyone is like beginner, and so Aditya, I hope you have some kind of portfolio already, right?
Yeah, I'm working on my portfolio.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay, great. Okay. So beside Aditya, I think all of other person that you have to try to build your portfolio. Okay. So whether you are a fresher for applying for job, but still you have to showcase that you have learned something and you have a basic understanding or entry level of understanding on the UX UI design. Okay, it's a little bit late, but someone is like entering. Just a second, huh? Hmm. Who is a Faith? Okay, hello Faith. Am I audible, Faith? I think from tomorrow onwards we have to be a little bit strict so that everyone can join on a time and we can start. Okay. So Faith, are you able to like hear my voice or not?
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
From
Good evening.
I can hear your voice.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, my video is not on at this moment.
Okay, no worries, no worries about that. So would you
Good to
like to
be here. Good
introduce
to be here.
yourself? So simply we already finished our introductory session, but still we would like to hear from you so that we can proceed further, okay?
All right. First off, I would like to apologize for being late to the meeting.
No, no
And
worries.
then secondly, my name is Faith Amanzi, like I told you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a product designer. I've been in the product design for almost a year now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a curious, enthusiastic, and passionate about product design.
Okay.
I'm constantly changing my view about design,
Mm-hmm.
and I work with data to design what I want to design. So it's good to be
Okay.
here. Thank you for the privilege.
Okay, okay. It's great to be connected with you. Okay. And Faith, also, I would like to mention that it's completely a beginner course that some terms and technology will be repetitive. I think you might feel bored. I hope you will understand the course. There are a few other students who are completely a beginner in this industry. Because of that, I'm going from the completely beginner. Okay, so there will be a basic term and the things that we are like discussing on a very basic level. So I hope you will understand and you will stick to the classes. And whenever you have a doubt, you can ask and we can share. And obviously you have a little bit experience like Aditya and Faith. You can share your experience with us so other person also will able to learn from your side. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
You could go first. Before I would like to say something that I always believe I have a beginner's mind. I don't feel like I've learned everything. I always start
Okay, great.
from, I always have that beginner's mind. So I could learn a lot. Yeah.
Okay, great. So yeah, I was describing about our course and what are the things that we are going to cover. So I'm sharing my screen right now. Okay. Uh, so yeah, my screen, my PPT is visible or not? Just confirm. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, great. Then let's begin. Okay. So Faith, you want to say anything that you raise your hand?
No. Apologies.
Okay, great. Okay. Well, so let's start with a simple terms that, as I mentioned, that UX UI design for absolute beginner. Okay, so I will begin. Okay, so yeah. In a simple form, as I mentioned earlier that we are covering basic terms. Okay, you can see we will I will try to explain what are the like terminology and concept about the UX UI design, what it is, and what are the difference between the UX and the UI design. we will understand the basic terms about the UX and the UI, and then we will move to the analyzing our user needs and the behavior to create a user-centered design. Okay, for basically in a simple terms that I will say UX UI is a kind of job or responsibility that particular person fulfill the like create a user interface for a mobile and a web-based a kind of web-based application or website or anything. In short term, you can say like what do you call digital product designer also can be called. So these are the terms that you will be. Obviously, in first today's class, you might be a little bit confused as a beginner. So what are the terms that UX or UI? But still, I hope that you are aware of the UX UI design course. That is why you are interested to join this class. Okay. So third and next is wireframing and prototyping. We will create a kind of wireframes and the prototypes, and after the prototypes, we will create our mockups for our product. And so from the day one, obviously you have to think of one particular idea. Okay, so how we can bring idea, I will give you some kind of example, and based on that you can come up with it, or you can build your own what do you call product based on your locality and based on your environment. Okay, so and after that we will learn some basic visual design principle and the typography. The UX UI design is two different things, and based on the while talking about the UI is related with the functionality and the aesthetics view. So you have to be logical at the same time. So you have to be creative enough to present your product in a aesthetic way. Okay, so these are the things. And after creating your mockup and prototype, what you have to do is you have to test the usability testing, whether the product will be feasible for the like actual customer or not, or they will find quite easy to like use that your app or a website or not. We have to test it, and after the test, what we can do is we can get the feedback and we can change. If we need any changes, then we can improve our design. These are the things that we will learn how to do a usability test, and how can we like implement those feedbacks, and how can we redesign some of the design parts. And then we will move towards like we will try to learn some of the industry standard tools. And I think Aditya mentioned that we will use Figma, and obviously for the UI design it's good, what do you call, a product for the UI design. And before that there was a Photoshop and Illustrator. Still Photoshop and Illustrator are there, but Photoshop is for the raster image design, and Illustrator is for the, what do you call, vector images or iconography that you can design, and some other things. And Riddhi said you are an artist, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think you might use Illustrator or some other things. But obviously for the artist there are some other what do you call, tools also.
Not like digital artist.
No, okay, got it. Okay, anyway. Well, these are the things that we are going to learn. So I will, up to now, is there any questions? So if you have any kind of questions, then obviously you can ask, and we can discuss back and forth. Okay. Is there anything that you want to ask, or is there anything that you want to share? If you have any questions, you can share.
No, we are good.
Okay, great. So don't be silent, huh? You are learning, and we are in a like a little bit modern world, and what you have to do is we have to be a kind of discussion session, so that we can what do you call, learn something new. So you have to share your idea, okay?
Someone new?
Okay, someone new is entered here, is it?
Yes,
Kingsley.
someone new.
Kingsley. Hello, Kingsley. We are middle of our class, but still, I think we will introduce at the end of our session. Okay. I think I would like to continue with, and from tomorrow onwards, I will request you to all if you want to join and if you want to like learn, then obviously I would like to request you to like be sharp on at exactly a time and try to manage. Obviously we are in a different region, because of that it might be like difficult to manage your time, but still try to manage. Okay, well, let's move forward. So see, module 1 is introduction to UX UI design. Here we will learn what is UX and what is UI. Okay, so understanding the user center, or there is another word also like human center also, and there is another word CX is like customer user experience. These are the things that we will learn, what are those terms and how we can approach such kind of what do you call it, principle or design approach for our applications. And then what are the roles of UX UI designer in the product development, so that we will learn. Okay, what happened here? Yeah. Okay, and we will explore some of the design example and the case study. So based on that, obviously, as a UX UI designer, we have to build our case study for our product. So at the very beginning, we will learn how to build and what are the things that are comes under the case study and how we can prepare. Along the course, we will obviously sorry. Okay. And another thing is the design principle. Design principle is related with the graphic or illustration. So there are a few things like balance and proximity, and these are the things, repetition. So these are the things that we will learn in our module 1. Okay. So yeah, regarding the module 1, do you have any kind of questions? So, or if you have any kind of problem with the terms, then you can obviously ask. Okay, if you have any problem with these terms, or you might confused, or what do you think? Are you able to like understand the things? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's move towards to the module 2. On the module 2, we will learn UX research and analysis. Okay, on that module, we will try to conduct user research and try to create a user personas, and we will try to analyze user needs, goals, and pain points. Try to find out those things, and based on those things, we will try to find out the information architecture and creating sitemaps. Creating sitemaps is like in a simple way that when you visit a particular website or application, that you can see the main navigation, and under the main navigation there are multiple pages also. Like if you go to the, for example, simply let's take an example of what do you call e-commerce website, and if there is a home and essential, and under the home and essential we can see kitchen suppliers or some other subcategories that we can see. So these are the things that we have to prepare here in this section. So likewise, and defining user flows and the user journey. So user journey and user flows means how user will interact in a simple way. Let's take an example of same e-commerce platform. So if user want to buy a product, then there is a one specific user flow. First, they will visit the site, okay, and they will look at a particular product, and after that they want to like click on add to cart, or they want to click on buy now. So to do or to move forward, then they have to log in. If they are login, then already they can jump into the next page. If not, if they are not logged in, then they have to log in. So computer will generate the login page. So likewise, and after that checkout and addressing and your like payment section. So these are the user flow and user journeys are there that we will explore when we move towards the like module 2. Okay, so and next is wireframing and prototyping. So here we will sketch and we will design our actual product, and we will try to create our low fidelity wireframes and high fidelity. And based on low fidelity and the high fidelity, we will try to create prototype and mockup. So prototype is it's not actually a functional application, but it looks like a kind of a real project that we can click and it will move towards the next page. So it's kind of look like a kind of full-fledged application, but obviously it's not. It's just a simple prototype that will show our flow, how application will work. So these are the things that we will learn in module 3. And next is UI design
That's
principle.
for PC I want use
Okay.
you get all this earpiece with alone.
Okay, Kingsley, could
If
you
you
please
feel connect from this now, I don't know the nothing.
Kingsley, am I audible? I think if you are talking in a background, then I would like to request you to mute your audio if you want to talk with yourself. Okay, anyway, let's move toward this. Continue. Let's continue. Okay, anyway, and in this design principle, we will understand some visual design principle and choosing appropriate colors, scheme, and the typography. Obviously, regarding the color, we have a color theories and other things that based on that color theory, we can choose a color for our particular product, and designing a consistent and accessible interface and using design system is different things. It is quite important for the creating a kind of user interface, and we need to give a little bit more time for this one. And UI kit, these are the things that you have to include in what you call your UX design or UX case study or your portfolio. Okay, and lastly, this is usability test and module 5 is usability and testing and feedback. Okay, in this module, what we will do is we will use one online platform where we can submit our applications that we have designed, and there will be some kind of feedback and testing, and based on that we will try to redesign our product that we will design later. Okay, so next, and at the last, design tools and collaboration. So this is the last modules. So here we will learn obviously we will begin with the very previously Figma, but here I mentioned, and try to collaborate with some of other designer. I will try to call some of the guest designers, so that they can share some kind of design idea and how they are working in the real industry, and you will get some kind of knowledge from them. So, and we will in this section prepare some kind of design assets for hand up, or for after the design of user interface of any kind of websites, web application or mobile applications, and we have to hand over to the development team so that they can develop based on our design. So well, these are the things that we will learn in our course, and in finally we will make one a portfolio to showcase, or if you want to jump into the kind of job, and if you want to apply as a entry level UX UI designer, then obviously you will be able to apply for that. But before applying for that, what you have to do is you have to build your project so that you can submit your project and you can showcase your actual skills that you have achieved some kind of information. So yeah, finally these are the things that that I will try to cover in our complete this course. And yeah, these are the things that we will learn in this session. So I am just stopping my sharing. Okay, so these are the things that will okay. Okay, so now let's turn on your mic, and let's try to be let's have some kind of discussion. And so what was your expectation and what is going on? So how do you think, are you able to learn or not? So what kind of thoughts that you are building right now? So I'd like to hear from let's first, I think let's introduce our Kingsley. He was in the middle of the our session. So Kingsley, are you able to hear my voice? Kingsley, hello. Okay, let's move forward. Now I would like to request you to read to say some word. What do you feel? Okay, what do you find? Anything. I would like to request you to turn on your camera also. So and then you can share your thoughts. What do you think? Would you able to learn?
About
Will you?
in today's session,
Mm-hmm.
kind of I took from the presentation. I think basic of UX and what UX is like. I
Mm-hmm.
I think I know about something like it's about use for users like you can main purpose is for users they will find it easy to use and for business purpose also. I don't know much about it, like I'm still confused.
Yeah. Okay.
I
No
think
worries.
I that much I figure it out.
Okay, I would like to request you for. I think our meeting session will be in automatically. I think I have you have to join. Okay, and we will begin again. Okay, within like less than a minute, it will cut. I think automatically. I'm not using a pro version because of that we have a specific limited time frame. So if it is cut, then I would like to request you to join. Okay. So yeah, Aditya, I would like to from here. Okay, thank you, Riddhi, that you say. Okay, it's good. Okay, yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah. So like today's session was as it was an introduction. So
Mm-hmm.
I have few queries. Like one thing I understood, like you have broken the whole process into 7 modules,
Mm-hmm.
and you went from introduction to the testing and how we can deliver our product to the handover to the developer. So it was very well structured, the whole program which I see, even though like you started from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just wanted to know the timeline, how much time it will take, and I think you covered most of the process like last semester which I have taken the whole subject, right? So you covered
Yeah.
most of the topic. So but we go in depth in terms of research, in terms of few things, but I see like you covered most of the topics and it's really well structured.
Okay, great. Thank you. So I will answer at the end of the things. Before that, I will let's hear from other also, and then I will answer. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
great. Yes, Faith is joining. Okay. So yeah, now Riddhi also shared her views, and yeah, let's with our Yasser. Yasser, or sorry, I forgot his name. I know him personally. He's working with me. Uh,
Yes, as
okay.
you explained everything, the modules, the 7 modules of the
Mm-hmm.
UX UI.
Mm-hmm.
So I came to know that it's been like the interface, like the beginners, we are, as we are beginners in this field, so we'd like to grow more,
Okay,
and
great.
probably we have to learn about this, what is UX UI. So it's been like I have searched in Google everything, like we have to be like practically involved in this, until and unless we can't gain knowledge.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Great. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
And
sir. Thank you.
okay, you're welcome. Next, I would like to hear from Faith. Obviously, you have a little bit experience
I
on
went
this.
over the point. I don't know. I went over the point. I don't remember what question you asked.
No, I'm asking just what you have understood about these today's session. I just introduce some of the course and the modules. So what are the things that we are going to learn on upcoming classes? So how do you understand, and what are the things that you get from this kind of introductory session? So what do you understand?
Well, thank you. I don't know your name, please. I don't know how to address you.
No worries, no worries. Anything. My name is Chetan Neupane. Okay, anything. Chetan would be fine, or anything. Whatever you want to call me, I'm happy.
Okay, Chetan.
Yeah, Chetan. Okay, yeah,
Right,
that's my name.
Cheta. Okay. So thank you, Mr. Cheta. Well, I think the design thinking process is what you're following, and that's
Well,
really
you walk
fine.
into la part of this,
Uh,
wow.
there's the
Okay.
background.
Yeah, I muted
Okay,
you.
good. Thank
Okay.
you.
Mhm.
So it's I've seen the modules. They are very fine modules. From
Mhm.
me, I'm particularly interested in module two, the information architecture, user flow. That's where my attention is, and then of course, hands of design system as well,
Great.
and then
Okay.
hands of to dev. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to all this. The modules are very well packed. It doesn't look like a crash course to me. It looks like
Mhm.
it's everything about UI UX design. You get so I think, and one thing I appreciate about you, the modules are they are well organized.
Okay,
You
great.
know,
Okay.
everything. Yeah. So I
Okay.
think I'm going to have a lot of learning to get gain from this class. I'm looking
Obviously,
forward to
you
it.
okay. Obviously, you have to share your experience also because you are quite experienced in your field also. Okay, than other. Obviously, it would be fruitful for us if you share. Okay. So thank you for your word, Faith. Now I think Thamil is remaining. Okay, yeah, Thamil. I would like to hear from your voice. So what do you understand, and what do you think that you can learn something from this or not? What do you think?
Yeah, like as for beginners, it is really important to learn from the basics. So
Mhm.
for me, like if you're strong in the basic, then you can learn things in a very good way.
Okay.
So you can understand things so in a better way.
Mhm.
So as I saw all those modules, like it was from the start, and we can learn each and everything in depth also.
Yeah. Great.
So I'm looking forward to learn and grow. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so now finally, Kingsley, am I audible to you or not? Whether you are not audible, so sometimes we can hear some
Yes,
background.
sir, you are audible.
But I'm asking with the Kingsley. I know, I hope you are listening my voice, but I don't know whether Kingsley is listening my voice or not. We would like to hear from him, and I think he needs to introduce himself. So,
Okay. Yeah. I'm Kingsley by name. First off, I want to thank you for this opportunity.
sorry to disturb you, Kingsley. Would you like to turn on your camera so we can see your face and we can be familiarized? Okay, so it is not just learning something. It is just building a kind of
Okay.
network also.
Okay. My face is not showing.
Hmm.
Yeah. Let me see if I can save that quickly. How about now? Okay.
No, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. No worries. It happens. Okay, this is the technology.
Um. Yeah. Like I was saying, I thank you for the opportunity to be in this section. I'm actually new to UX and UI, and I've been looking for the opportunity like this.
Hmm.
Here in my country, it's not really that. It's actually new, though there are some people who are already doing it and others. But I really want to be good. Like
Hmm.
I never had a mentor, so this is actually a good opportunity for me, and I will really appreciate if you take me. Yeah, you've already taken me as a student, but I will really need the guides and you know all the ins and everything that I need to know about it and take it professionally. Thank you.
Okay, 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 great. So, well, yeah, this is let let's conclude our things, and today we will end from here also. Okay, so basically, I'm trying to build a kind of creative community and trying to share my experience that I have learned throughout the whole years. And what I wanted to share and why I started like doing a free course is it's actually a kind of adventure for me that I gain some of the knowledge from myself. I am a kind of a self learner for this kind of what do you call design field. Actually, I am a student of English literature, what do you call British and American English literature. But actually, I ended up with the designing field. It's both like a creative and logical field. So at the same time, you have to be a very critically logical, and at the same time, you have to be creative to come up with a kind of good idea to your product. So yeah, and while I was learning back then, 2010, 12, there was no kind of good institution or a kind of what do you call it, YouTube or other some other session, and I find quite difficult. And likewise, when I moved in UAE, and I find quite hard to get mentor and hard to get connected with the people so that some other people can share and learn. So after that, what I decided is why not let's start with the a small course, and where we can build a kind of good community. And yeah, everyone is from all around the world. Like here, some are from UAE, some are from India, some are from USA. So it's quite a kind of a huge community that we are obviously going to build, and we will learn many things. And as I mentioned, like I have to answer the our Aditya's questions also. So in this session, obviously there are lots of sessions that I included, and these are things that it should be included within a UX and the UI design. If I like introduce only UI designer, then I can focus only the design principle and the Figma part and the like some of the core technical parts also. But I included here UX and the UI design. Like tomorrow I will explain in more depth, but here I would like to give you some basic explanation is that UX is a different part and UI is a different part, but the both part will be combined to make one product. And so because of that I included here. And if you are working in a startup company, or if you are starting somewhere like entry level of job, that means you have to have a both kind of knowledge. So everyone like will not get chance to like work in a specialized field. For example, if you're looking for only UX designer, it will be hard to get a job as a only UX UI designer, sorry, a UX designer. Because if you are talking about the UX, then there is only core research session like interview session, core research, and the preparing some kind of questionnaire and trying to have a field visit or trying to have a virtual interview. Those are the things that will include in a user experience designer part. And the UI design is core related with the tools and designing things and understanding the what you call design philosophy and the principles. So these are the things, and I included both the things that so that you can start from somewhere and you can build your strong what you call journey here. And let me tell you something, like I don't know whether you are afraid of AI or not. I hope you have heard the AI. Obviously, there is a big change on AI, and it will replace so many jobs. So, but for the creative also, there are like threads for the creativity and the creative job also. But still, it will take time. So now we can code using our AI, but it's still a programmer need, because that doesn't work like it, that doesn't compile, or that doesn't work as like a crash raw like coding. So it should be compiled, and it should be like structure. And so still there is a way long to go, and still there is a like time for the AI to take a job for humans. So obviously there are a few jobs which are very threats or in danger, like content writer. But still, for the creativity field and for other technical job, it's huge on demand. And in everywhere you can apply from everywhere, and you can get a good job, and you can get your life in a stable. So yes, in various fields. So while talking about the UX UI designer, and obviously it's huge demanding, and obviously if you try to like understand the real industry scenario, then recently Apple OS launched what do you call facial OS. So it is a kind of what do you call a different OS than the way we use the product, the way we are using our product. It is going to a different experience with that kind of operating system. And for that operating system, obviously there is a functionality, but before functions there is a kind of design and there is a kind of interaction. So these are the things that UX UI designer fulfilled: how to interact with the application, how to interact with the things, how to interact with the button, CTM, call to actions. These are the things that we are going to learn in this class. And so for beginner course, it's there is a kind of what do you call very high and complex things are there in while designing. Okay, so I put almost all the points that one a fresher should know as a like enter into the entry level of UX UI designer. And let me tell you something, that if you want to begin, or if you want to learn, or if you want to do a kind of job, then what you have to do is you have to be a T-shaped employee. So a T-shaped employee means you have to be a very specific on one particular skill so that you can sell yourself, but you have to know some other brands related to the brands. For example, you have to like get some knowledge about the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and some other coding part and backend part. But at the same time, what you have to do is you have to be a very focused on particular skill like UX UI designer or things. So these are the way, and these are the things that is happening on real scenario, and this is the way that employee are looking for. And if you try to look into in LinkedIn as a UX UI designer, and there are so many things that you can find in the description. So one should have a huge knowledge on what you call Photoshop, Illustrator, and the principle like wireframing and the user testing, and there are so many descriptions that you can find. So before learning, and before like I will give you a kind of small a kind of experiment or assignment. So uh, so tomorrow try to search a kind of job that are looking for entry level, and try to read the job description. What are they? What are those things that are looking like looking for as a entry level? Don't go with a senior or mid level. Try to find out or try to search some kind of a beginner level, entry level of UX UI designer, and what are the description are there, and what are the term they are using. So based on that, try to learn and try to find out what it is, and there will you will find some kind of keyword and the terminology. So try to research on that terms and what are things. Try to get the ideas what it is. So, and yeah, these are the things that I would like to mention. And so yeah, I think it's 9:53, and I would like to end. Or is there anything that you want to share or you want to ask? Then obviously, and I would like to ask you to Aditya. Did I answer your question, or is there any doubt that you have?
Yeah, I think you answered my question, but I wanted to know the schedule. Like you said, like the seventh module, the final project which you would be there. So when that would be like next 30 days, what is the schedule of the whole program? Like how like module one, what is the dates? What module two? Do you have any time schedule for each module, or how that will go?
Yeah, okay. So each module we will begin with the first session. For example, if we working on the what do you call first module, then we will build a kind of our problem statement and hypothesis based on that. Likewise, we will move on. We will learn at the same time that you have to do your assignment so that you can prepare your portfolio also. Okay, at the very beginning we don't have to go with the tools, and we don't have to use tools, because there will be some kind of theoretical conceptual knowledge only. So based on that, what we have to do is we have to come up with our some kind of basic information. So based on that, you have to prepare your portfolio, and move towards the course likewise. So, and our course will be regular on a daily basis, and it's completely a 30 hours of course. So each day 1 hour we will prepare, and beside 1 hour, what you have to do is you have to do your assignment things when you get time. Okay, do not depend only this particular 1 hour session. Okay, it's a kind of practical base. I think our Arfad mentioned that we have to do a practical thing. Obviously, UX UI design is, there is a kind of a 50-50 kind of, there is a theoretical session also, like, okay, and then there is a practical session also. So we have to follow the practical session from the day one. So likewise, before I mentioned that try to search some kind of job description and try to find out some kind of keyword and terminology. Based on that, try to find out the what it is and what is the meaning of that, how you can like come up with, and then if you don't understand, it's okay, just note down and we can discuss back and forth. Okay, so these are the things, yeah. But basically this course is 30 hours of course, and we will try to finish within that 30 hours. Okay, each day it will be 1 hour, and I don't want to take any break. If you want to take a break, then obviously one day we can take a break, but I don't want, because I want to go continuously. Okay, so if you all are like not convenient, and if you feel I think we need to take a break at least one day, then obviously we can take a break. But I don't want to take a break, and I just want to go smoothly. Okay, this is my plan, and this is how I design the course.
Got it.
Okay, great. So yeah, any other? Is there anything that you want to ask?
No, that's it for today. I think that's
No.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, great. So finally, I think let me conclude, and I would like to say thank you for the joining this class, and try to be a little bit discussion like Aditya is sharing his word. So likewise, I will request to other also, and don't worry about your, if you have a kind of communications problem. So don't worry about. I am also very bad in English. Okay, so don't worry about anything. That if you have a broken English also, it's okay. Don't think and don't hesitate to present yourself. Just we need a kind of term and things that we need to understand. Okay, I think Faith want to say something. Okay, Faith, please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, do we
Mm-hmm.
have any certificates at the end of this training?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Are we getting any certificates?
Yeah, you will get
Hello?
certificate of, yeah, you will get a certificate from the Talatum Creative. Talatum Creative is my what do you call organization, and you will get certificate. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
Amazing.
great.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
And
obviously.
yeah, so one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know you've given us an idea of what we are going to face about tasks, and if I heard you correctly, it will be a daily class, right?
Yeah, true. It's daily. Yeah, 30 hours daily. Per
For
hour.
30 days.
Yeah, 30 days. Minimum 30 days will be there, but it can be longer, because as I mentioned that there is a kind of project work, and we have to go through each and every one. So sometimes it can go beyond the 30 hours, but I planned for 30 hours, that within the 30 hours it should be complete. Like, these are the things. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now one more thing. Sorry, I have many questions on my
No,
head.
no, no.
Sorry.
You have to ask. You have to ask. Yeah, this is the class. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Now what was that? Okay, good. I like on Sundays. Do we have class?
So as I mentioned, if you want to take a break, obviously, like in much mutual understanding, we can take a break. But I don't want to take a break.
Okay. No, I know what you're trying to do. Consistency, like a
Yeah,
sprint or something. Yeah,
that's what I'm
that's
looking
cool.
for. I don't want to break, and I
Design.
just want to like capture a kind of energy within a 1 month, and I want to like I wanted to all of you that you can land a good job from anywhere. So I just
I
want that.
can't. I like your vision. Like,
Greatest, thank you. Yeah.
you know, thank you so much. Thank you for doing
Yeah.
this for us. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Okay. Is there anyone and want to share anything, or yeah, fine. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, what is the T-shaped employee you told? Like,
T-shaped employee means like the letter T, okay?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
so T means you have to be a very specific. For example, it's going downwards. Means that means what you have to do is you have to be a very specific on particular skills. For example, if you want to become a UX UI designer, then be specific where you want to like dive into. You want to become a UX designer, or you want to become a kind of UI only UI designer. Okay, these two things are quite two different things. It both has a huge term and huge terminology and huge topics. Okay, I hope Aditya also knows about much more about the things. So because UX has a lots of things and UI also has a lots of things. So based on then what you have to do is you have to fix after the course and while working at least 1 hour, 1 year or 2 years after that, what you have to do is you have to decide whether where you want to jump into. Like you want to jump into the UX design or you want to jump into the UI design. But at least what you have to do is no matter whether you are going into the UI designer or UX designer, but at least you have to have some kind of knowledge on related branches. Like for
Yeah.
example, in a UX UI related is front end and the back end technology. You have to understand what is the front end and what is back end, how it works. Okay, so front end means the looks that you are seeing on a website. So these are the things, and that are done by using HTML, CSS, JavaScript. These are the three basic things, but there are some other things also like frameworks, and so other things are there. Okay, so these are the things that you have to know a basic understanding of those things. And likewise there is a backend part. Okay, backend part in previously there was a famous programming language, still it is famous, but a little bit, a PHP. Okay, and there is a other Python programming language. Python is now much more famous because of machine learning and libraries, and there are other Java. Okay, these kind of programming language also are there. So what you have to do is you have to be a little bit basic understanding of those terms, but you have to be a very specific towards a specific skill. So this is the T-shaped employee, that you have to be a T-shaped. Cause see, the today's world is you cannot what do you call decide or what it can be, or you cannot like judge where it is going. Sometimes what you have to do is, now you are working as a UX UI designer, you have to like sometimes you should jump to like get or to be stable in your life. Sometimes it won't work as a what do you call UX UI designer. You need
Sustainable.
to, yeah, to become a sustainable or to get a stable job. I think sometimes you need to jump on a different profession. So for that also you have to be a T-shape, so that at least you have some kind of basic understanding of some other terminology and some other branches. So these are the things that is a
Flexibility.
T-shape. Yeah,
Flexibility.
yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Is there any
Okay.
question?
Sorry, one. I just picked up on something now. You made mention of front end and back end um the programming language, right?
Yes.
So it's just like US and UI. There is which one is for front end and which one is for back end?
Oh,
I mean the US and US.
okay, great. So front end is related with the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML means hypertext markup language, and CSS means cascade style sheet. Okay, this is the things that you are. These are the building blocks of websites for simple. Okay, in a
Yeah.
simple way. Okay, JS also are simple, but it has lots of a framework, and there are a few things. Just a second, Faith. Okay, just give me a few times. I will answer the Kingsley answer, and then you will speak. Okay. I get you
Okay.
raising your hands. Okay. Okay. So the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is front-end basic building for the websites, and backend is what do you call a programming language, where there will be a kind of hardcore programming language like a PHP and Python and Java. So these are the things that will comes under the backend section. Okay, and
Okay.
UX UI is mainly related with the front end session, but while creating your what do you call product, you have to think the functionality also. So how it will work. if you are not able to think as a logical or as a functional, then you can design. You are not able to design the product. So you have to be a basic understanding of how the front end and back end works, and based on that you can bring your logic or your idea to design your product. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay, you understood anything? If you have questions, then obviously you can ask.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Okay, okay. No worries. If you have any question, then you can note down, and later on also we can discuss. Okay.
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 Because I was thinking of also learning Python or something. I don't know if it aligns with this previous this one we are
No, see,
taking on now.
Python is a kind of what do you call it, a programming language, backend programming language, but it's easy to learn. Like it is easier than any other programming language, but still it needs time. Okay, so if you have a basic programming knowledge, obviously you can start. But if you don't have, still you can start. So it's not a rocket science that no one can say. No, no, it's not like that. You can learn something, and it's easiest programming language than other. Okay,
Okay.
but you can learn, and it
Thank
is
you very
much
much.
more famous, or it is much more popular because of machine learning libraries that it has. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, I'm so sorry, Faith, that I hold you like for a long time. And what do you want to ask? Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Your name just escaped my
Chetan,
mind.
Chetan, it's okay, no worries about that, no
Chetan.
worries.
All right, Mr. Chetan.
Okay.
Okay. Are we going to get a hang around HTML, CSS, JavaScript?
No, no, not in this course. HTML, JavaScript is a little bit advanced or complex things. So, as I mentioned, this is a completely a beginner course, and obviously there will be a beginner course for the HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. Once we finish this 30 hours course, then we can start. But I'm planning to start after this course. I'm planning to start a logo designing course. If you want to become a logo designer, and how you can start your career in logo design. So,
Count me in. Count me in.
so that course might be the possible, but yeah, obviously we can build, or we can start the another course. But uh, soon after this course, I will begin. I think as a logo designer, because I am a logo designer also. So,
Thank you, Mr.
okay,
Chetan.
you're welcome, and thank you too. Okay, any other? So Riddhi and Thamil is quite silent. We would like to hear from your side. So Thamil is like a good artist, and you can share your creativity and knowledge, so that we can learn and we can understand yourself.
Um, so actually, I don't know what to say about that. Really,
Hmm.
yes. If you have any questions regarding that, so I can answer easily.
No, not that much. But is there anything that you want to share? Just I want to like have a discussion about this. So. Is there anything that
Um,
you want to ask, or is there anything that you want to understand, or you are confused anything about it?
no, no, right now I'm good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think let's end here. Okay, now I think we have to end here. Is okay. So tomorrow we will be sharp on 9 o'clock, and then we will begin our module 1. And as I told you, try to what do you call do one assignment. So assignment is try to find the basic or entry level job as a UX UI designer, and try to find some kind of keyword and terminology that are looking for. Okay, so that you can prepare yourselves, and we can discuss on after the like end of our regular class, and then we can proceed. So yeah. Okay, so I think I have to say bye for now, and please, I would like to request you to unmute your mic and say bye for all. And heartily, I would like to say thank you so much for all of you that you
Thank
joined this
you.
session.
Thank you, Arafat, Aditya, Ridi, Tamil, Kingsley. Good evening, everybody from here.
Thank
Okay,
you.
great.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, thank you all.
Welcome.
Okay.
Bye. See you
Yeah,
tomorrow.
thank you, everyone.
Shaitan, good
Okay.
evening from
Good
here.
evening. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, thank you so much all. And okay, I'm like eager to see you on the next class also. So I hope you
Okay, sir.
everyone will join and we will discuss furthermore. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay, great. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great
Bye,
Bye.
Sam.
what do you call it? Good
Bye,
night.
Sam.
Bye.
Okay. Bye
Bye.
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 Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. 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 So hello. Yeah. Today was the first class and that I introduced. Okay, and I don't know whether you liked or not. Okay, I would like to hear some interaction from you, and it was great. And well, thank you. Finally, I'm quite happy that I'm able to meet some of the like awesome people, and see you on the next day, and we will continue further. And anyone, if you want to join and if you want to be a part of this kind of creative community, obviously you can leave a comment or you can connect with me via the email. And thank you. Bye bye.